Many of us are anxiously awaiting for the day when we can walk outside in just shorts and a t-shirt. But the birds are also hoping the weather warms up. Cindy sent us this picture of a pair of grouse huddled under her picnic table, hiding from the snow earlier this month. And we are live this morning with Barb from For the Birds. She's giving us some tips on getting our feeders ready. And Barb, right now we're going to talk about the orioles and the hummingbirds, right?
Yes, and interestingly enough, usually by the end of last year, everybody was kind of, okay, you leave the feeders up a little longer after the birds are gone, and then they'll put them away dirty or they won't get everything all nice and clean. So I urge people to take the feeders out now and get them spotless, get everything open on them and cleaned out so they're nice and clean and ready for when they come, because you're going to want to have these feeders out the last week in April, and that's when the orioles and the hummingbirds will be here by the end of the last week in April, especially this year with a long march.
Is there anything?
And they're beautiful.
Yeah. Is there anything special that we should be cleaning those feeders with? I mean, is it safe to just use soap and water, or?
You could use dish soap like you would use on your own dishes, and then some people will actually use a 10% bleach solution in case there's any mold that gets around the bottom, because remember, it's sugar water that's in there, and if it's left up long, it'll kind of begin to solidify and ferment, and that's when you end up with the hummingbirds that won't come back and use your feeder again, because they see this as a flower that's been contaminated and gone bad. So that's why it's good. Start out with everything nice and fresh and keep the feeders fresh all season, and you'll keep those birds coming back all year, especially even the orioles, who will drink the nectar in a nectar feeder like this. And then also you could feed them jelly in jelly dishes that look a little like this.
Oh.
And they're on their way too. And if you go now and look at the website hummingbirds.net and then go to their migration maps, it's fascinating because the hummingbirds are all the way to Tennessee now, and they should be making some progress through the end of the week, getting even closer. So it's just a little while before they get here.
It'll be great when they arrive. So, Barb, thanks so much for those tips.